For the latest now, let's head to our national correspondent, Mike Carter, live for us in New Hampshire with a recap of yesterday's primary. Mike, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, Nikki Haley was always going to need a record turnout if she was going to turn this into a race here in New Hampshire Tuesday night. It just didn't end up materializing for her. All of the polls heading into Election Day showed a clear Trump victory, and that's exactly what we got last night. Donald Trump running away with New Hampshire, his second straight primary win here is so far in this race by double digits. I had a chance to speak with the former president just hours before the polls closed last night. And I asked him, look, it looks like Nikki Haley is not going to drop out of this race. She said she wouldn't drop out of this race no matter what happened here in New Hampshire Tuesday night. And what did happen was what we all expected to happen. Would he call for Nikki Haley to drop out, or what should she do? Here's what he said. Nikki Haley says she won't drop out of this race no matter what happens.
Well, she may not. I don't care if she drops out or not. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, she said she'd never run. Remember that? So what did that mean? She said, I will never run because he was a great president. I will never run. Then she started running. So what she said doesn't matter, right? Because it doesn't, oftentimes she'll say things that she doesn't mean.
And, you know, you think back to Iowa, guys, Ron DeSantis said he punched his ticket to New Hampshire. He didn't end up, he dropped out before the New Hampshire primary. So it remains to be seen what the path forward looks for Nikki Haley. It doesn't look good heading into Nevada. She's not on the ballot there for the Nevada caucuses. And then in her home state in South Carolina next month, she's down by more than 30 points to Donald Trump. So a lot of folks in the Republican Party now are questioning why Nikki Haley is moving forward with this campaign that seemingly isn't heading anywhere. Here's Nikki Haley last night, though, talking about her campaign and making a pitch for why she should stay in this race.
At one point in this campaign, there were 14 of us running, and we were at 2% in the polls. Well, I'm a fighter. And I'm scrappy. And now we're the last one standing next to Donald Trump.
All right, Nikki Haley remaining confident. Remember, coming into New Hampshire, she said this was a two-candidate race. Now, she came in third in Iowa, so it was really a three-person race. But nevertheless, we were at Nikki Haley's headquarters in Concord last night, the state capitol, talking to Haley supporters after Nikki Haley gave that concession speech. They remain vigilant, they remain optimistic, but they also think the writing really is on the wall here. Take a look. Obviously disappointing night for you guys, but Nikki Haley says this campaign goes on. What were your thoughts on her comments tonight?
I love it. I want her to keep going on. She's a fighter. She's scrappy. She can do it.
Nikki Haley says, look, over the next 2 months, 20 more states are going to vote, and we should honor those voters. Is she correct? Donald Trump and folks on his team say it's time to unite the party. Who's right?
So I would tell you that she's from South Carolina. That's her home state. So I guess the biggest test is she set up there on stage tonight that she's going to go to South Carolina. She's done this before, and she's going to win.
If Donald Trump eventually becomes the nominee, will you support him in the general election?
Yes, probably so.
I'm undecided right now.
Undecided. What is there anything he could do to win your vote?
I think that he'd have to pick a really good VP.
Okay, so now that question remains, who would that VP choice be? When I spoke with Donald Trump over the weekend, he told me, look, the number one quality in a vice president has to be they can become president. They have presidential qualities about them. Last week in Concord, Trump speaking about Haley, saying that, quote, she's not made of presidential timber. So while a lot of Nikki Haley fans may like to see Nikki Haley on the ticket with Donald Trump, a lot of MAGA supporters really don't feel that way. And the longer Haley stays in this race, the more she could end up alienating even more voters and perhaps jeopardizing a future in the Republican Party, according to a lot of Donald Trump supporters, guys. So the race is over here in New Hampshire. We head to Nevada. Should be a lot warmer there.